Alright. Good there. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Miggity Thief over here, coming at y'all with some more Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. In the last video, or in the last stream, actually. Why am I saying video? It's almost as if I'm used to doing a bulk of video recording so that this way I can get this stuff out a little bit more quicker and easier at a time. Anyways, in the last stream, we basically got introduced to, well, a 1-week-old Roxas. Seeing him literally get used to everything that is new and different to him. But we've also established, well, Axel as a really decent friend. We've established that Zexion sounds a whole lot like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Vexen sounds a lot like Christopher Walken. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed when I thought of that. It's like, oh my god, that was actually just like a really stupid decision, but it's also like funny at the same time. Anyways. But yes, we've already at least gone through basically everything. Like, we basically just did like the whole tutorial in the last video. Or last stream. I keep wanting to say video. But yes, so also, okay, y'all can't really see it too well on the stream itself, but on my end, woo, that pixelation. Like the face. Roxas, your face. You're losing your mouth. Oh god. It's like the pixels. They're taking over. Ah! Anyways, we've at least gotten to know some of the other organization members. Although, we haven't really talked with this guy. Alright, Luxord. What you up to? We all need a little break every now and again. I mean, duh. You can't work yourself stupid. Eventually, you can kind of go a little bit too crazy. Alright. Shion, do you have anything to say? Nothing. Okay. Keep up the good work. Alright, Sayax. I'm up for a new mission. Roxas, I've assigned you another handful of missions. Some will be mandatory, but beyond that, our policy is that you set your own workload. The order of execution also for you to decide. Start with the missions you feel most prepared for. So yes, now we have basically our mandatory missions. The mandatory missions are the actual story required ones. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about doing those first. The mandatory one, I think, like, what I'm gonna do is save the mandatory missions for last. Because this way, I want to at least get all the other missions out the way. Now, I did say I wasn't going to be completing everything, not like how I was in, say, Kingdom Hearts 1 as well as 2. And even then, I still didn't finish up everything in 2. I just finished up everything I wanted to do in 2. And in 1 too, also, but that's not the point. But basically, all we're really doing... yeah. Now, you can do the mandatory missions first. As it says right here, basically, once those are you can advance the date. Or you can choose to hold back until you finish the full list of missions. It's just, I'd rather go ahead and save the mandatory ones for last. Alright. Let's go ahead and collect some hearts. So let's see, the intel. Also be on the lookout for dire plants. Dispatch them by blocking and deflecting their seeds back at them. Or I could just light them on fire. I mean, if Pokemon has taught me one thing, it's like grass types are weak to fire. and flying, and ice as well. I was trying to think, like, what was the other one? Rain went dead there. A zip zapper has been sighted as well. Exercise extreme caution around this powerful foe. This is the one that I'm thinking of. This is the one that I'm thinking of. If it is... Ah, we have ourselves Marluxia accompanying us this time. Basically, this is the bulk of the game. You are literally going through mission to mission and fighting these guys. Now, I could always just sit there and just blast through all the mandatory missions just to be done with it. But that's not how I'm going to do things. Also, mess with that. For some reason, my razor mixer is acting a bit strange. Like, y'all can at least hear me, I know that. But for some reason, when I restart my computer, or at least like when I boot up the computer for the first time for the day, like, the microphone, or at least like, yeah, like the microphone will start at like 100% gain. I don't have it set for 100%. And then when I mess around with it, I will then have issues with like it picking up stuff when I know full well nothing is playing. I'm not speaking into the damn thing. I don't have anything else connected like it. So yeah, I've at least figured out how to fix some of these issues, but it is just kind of bizarre. I was like, why are you doing this? Let's see. Ooh, fire recipe. Ooh, things to beat up. Ow, mother. Thank you, Marluxia. See, when I'm not having to fight him, he's actually a pretty chill guy. And he also steals my kill. Thank you. Ooh. I guess I can go through here. Hold up, I have me violence. For some reason, violence is at hand. Okay. I think that's really about it for everything. At least in this area. I do want to go ahead and check around here, just in case I miss a treasure chest. Oop, nope, more things to beat up. More pure heartless to destroy. Actually, that is something. Oh, wait, I forgot to set up block and everything on here. I know I got scan. I don't think I actually set up block. Oops. Actually, I don't even think I actually have scan on here. No, I do. Okay, yeah, I do. Ah, and yes, the one thing I hate. Your backpack is full. I know that was something... That's like a... I know that's like an antiquated, I guess, element from old RPGs in the past. But what really gets me upset is when I have to sit there and have to give up like really good precious items that I could use because my freaking pockets are already full of stuff. Alright, well, I found the dire plants. Ow. And I can also get hit. Get yo behind. Smack the fools! Since I don't have block, you know what? Here. Whatever. Bap, bap, and slap. And now we done with that. Now, I think actually, here, I should go over this way. Let's head back. And I think, yep, this is exactly the one I was thinking of. So, if you head over this way, right here, you will see one of those night creatures. Like one of those night heartless that I think you could fight in, oh yeah, that's right. It was the ones in the, like, they were the, like, some of the night heartless from the Battle of 1,000. There, they were a little easier because, if anything, you can always just start doing, I think, the Rising Sun and just literally swoop and slash each and every one of them. Right here, not so much. Ah, of course, it's a Blazing Shard. Okay, because since this is Kingdom Hearts 358, well, you're basically having to play a not-so-traditional Kingdom Hearts experience, in a sense. Yeah, you gotta be extra careful. Or for me, since I don't have my block equipped because I'm a goober who forgot, I'm gonna go ahead and retreat because I don't want to get completely, like, I don't need to get my cheeks clapped. Especially this early in the game. Nom nom. Eat the ice cream. Alright. Let's close the review and advance to the other day. But yes, this is literally the entirety of this game. So, I have my own thoughts when it comes down to the original. Okay, yeah, no. It's this one I want to get rid of. Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, that's right, I forgot. Block here is a takes up two panels. That makes no sense. And yet here we are. Okay, wait, no. Put you there, set you there, and bam. Ugh. Yes, I'm going to do every mission. Ugh. But yeah, my thoughts on... Actually, here, let me do this one first. Here we will determine your fitness for future missions as by conducting an assessment of your combat abilities. Basically, last minute with these guys, you can fight, you can flee, whatever you want to, just think fast. Dodge rolls are indispensable. I won't lie and say that that's not true, but at the same time, it's more of a case of just make sure that you have enough. Just make sure you have enough. Make sure you have enough potions. Sheet. Yeah, because the dusks here are freaking bullshit. Ow, ow, damn. Yeah, they act almost exactly like they do in, Kingdom Hearts 2. Ugh. No way in heck you're gonna do this. Fuck. Yeah. Ah, yep, about right. Yeah, there's always going to be a... I almost always, at least, take a loss in this one. Jesus, these friggin' things. Yeah, it's always at least like one loss in this. Because even if you're prepared, you will still wind up eating dirt before long. If you're not careful. Ugh. No, you don't. Oh, there we go. Woo, damn, that's close. Neener, neener, neener. Neener, neener. I win. You lose. Alright, what I was trying to say earlier. That's where my mind is always all over the place. This game... Oh, dadgummit. So you won't let me speak about how I feel about this game. Hey. How's it going? Going okay? Yeah, can't complain. That's good. Stone-faced. Ah, welcome in, Nico. How are you doing today? Hope everything's doing well for you. But yeah, like I was trying to say earlier. I do kind of wish that Square would have remade this game at least from the ground up. Because really, the game itself works fine. Morning, Amber. Welcome in. How are you doing today? And also, glad to hear that you're doing all right, Nico. But basically, what I'm trying to say about this, I wish that Square would have remade the game from the ground up. Not just do the cutscenes, but at least go on ahead and give us actual gameplay. Give us something that could have at least made this game a little bit more, like, I don't know. You could have taken away the mission stuff, or at least kept in the mission stuff, but then keep it in as... Oh yeah? I mean, it's a good game. I'll give it that. But like I said, it's like, I just kind of wish that Square would have remade the game, take out the mission structure, and at least give us something kind of more akin to, say, Birth by Sleep in a sense. Except instead of having to do what we do in that game, compared to here. I mean, again, this is still a really good game. And it's also why I chose to play this one versus Chain of Memories and Rechain of Memories. I just kind of wish that Square would have at least done a little bit more. Just as a way to give these guys, or give these characters, something to flesh, like, their own, just to flesh them out a little bit. And not just go ahead and say, here's a 3-hour movie that we compiled together using cutscenes. I mean, yeah, there's that too. I mean, hey, I'm not the end-all, be-all person. I mean, heck, I'm just a giant dork who just loves to go ahead, sit back, and play Kingdom Hearts. And that's who I am. Because if anything, this is definitely a series that gives me this gives me at least like a good feeling. Well, like Kingdom Hearts is always like one of those series that, on paper, it doesn't feel like it works because, I mean, heck, it's Final Fantasy mixed with Disney. Normally, when it comes down to like, it doesn't exactly work. You go from like the seriousness of Final Fantasy, and then you just smack it in the face with the mostly cheery but also still somewhat serious Disney. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time around, it just like says, "Hey," it's like, we're just gonna go ahead and throw it in there. I mean, if anything, it did at least help square out. I don't know. I'm just at this point, I'm rambling. But yeah, that's basically my thought process. Like, I just kind of wish that they would have remade the game, or at least, if anything, keep the same stuff, just maybe work it. Actually, if anything, rework it to where it feels a little bit more faster paced. Like, say, in Kingdom Hearts 2. Actually, I would love to see them go back to like the Kingdom Hearts 1 style. Whew. But, anyways, onwards and upwards. Yeah, I mean, heck, honestly, if it weren't for the fact that I was just solely on Team Nintendo growing up, I probably would have like gone on ahead and jumped straight into this series, like just head first into the series. But I mean, I got into this series very much late in its lifetime, or at least like I got into it like way before Kingdom Hearts 3 was finally actually actively in development. But given the fact like this can basically draw in fans, either like they draw in fans no matter like what stage of life they're in. It's still a really good series. I don't know. I just kind of wish that they would have remade this game instead of just doing the cutscenes and just make it into a movie. Or heck, if anything, they could have just made a movie of this. Actually, that would be kind of fun. Actually have them do that in the same engine as, say, Advent Children. Alright, I gotta stop. It's like, I'm thinking way too different, like way too much into this. Anyways. Alright. Time for the fun. Oh, yay! I got Larzine coming to help me. Yay! Alright, pop you in the face. Alright. Oh, now I got these guys. The other half of the, like, the massive, like, Battle of 1,000. Heck, if anything, you could always try to do this version. It's not bad. It's you still get an opportunity to play this game again. It's just I will go ahead and warn you that if you do decide to map controller schemes, if you try to map like the different control schemes to a controller, be careful because once they're set in stone, they're kind of set in stone. Stop. Oh yes, here, let me go ahead. Here. As a Heartless, let me go ahead and shoot behind me and then right in front of me. That makes so much more sense, especially where it doesn't. Forward, back, forward, back. It's like the enemy is right in front of me. I should fire behind me. That makes so much sense. Ow, mother frickin'. Hey, get back here. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, and of course. Damn it. I hate it when that happens. Got me with a freaking 1-ton thing. I couldn't jump. Friggin' cheap ass. Alright. Oh yeah, and I think I know probably which one might have been your favorite. I want to say... Actually, I do know... I know that it's a few hours in. I can get at least one of them. Unless I try it out. It's not permanent, but I at least get to try it. Oh, Jesus. It's like the graphics, they're freaking out! It's like, it's too far away, it's too far away! Where's my health at? Let's see. Okay. Destroy the Heartless! Right. And now, back to the castle. But first, ice cream break. Yep. Welcome in, Mask. How are you doing this morning? And a level up. Because now I gotta go rearranging things. Day 22, left behind. Alright, now for the other fun. I'm doing great. Not having to look at your ugly mug. And I'm doing alright. Let's see, I think that'll basically do it. Let's see. Anything? You know, I really don't think I need to have an extra... I don't think I really need an extra potion. Technically, I should be... honestly, I should be fine. Well, I don't even know about glare. Everything looked good on my end. Might be just on your end. Why'd I do that? Ooh, guess I could try to talk to Zalden. Just go about your mission. Nothing else need concern you. Alright, Axel, what's up? Ooh, okay. Hey, Roxas, you and I are teamed up today. Nice. Finally. I get to deal with Reno, I mean Axel. Alright, today's a mandatory mission. I don't know. Could be worse. I was gonna say the same thing about you. But yeah, so I'm teamed up with Axel today. I lost track of what I was trying to do. Oh well. A guardian has surfaced. Oh lordy. So yep, now we got ourselves a big fight. Okay, let's get this done fast. What was today's target again? A guardian? Huh? Oh yeah, I think so. Dang it, Roxas, stop getting all off in distance. Welcome in, Green Rooms. How are you doing this morning? I mean, technically. Well, I'm sorry, still feeling sleepy. And given the fact that, well, you can always, like, get, I don't know, get like a big old cup of coffee. Down the whole thing. Down with like Red Bull and sugar. You'll definitely get some work done. That you'll get so much caffeine and energy that you'll basically vibrate off into, like, you'll vibrate off into seeing infinity itself. Seeing how all the machinations of everything works. Or you might have like a serious case of like sugar crash and then just fall asleep. Either way. Relations? Okay. May as well ask, what is that? Because, again, me, I'm kind of... I don't know. That's a word I don't exactly know. Unless you're waiting for, like, coffee. Yeah, that should have been the first thing I thought of. Should have thought of that first, but then again, I don't think much, because brain... brain off somewhere else 90% of the time. Either way, let me go ahead and get on to this before I start completely. Gotta say, did you know anything about that mask? Did you? I don't think so. So score one from me. Either way, I'm starting to lose track of this stuff. Alright. Oh god. Shut up, we all make mistakes. Anyways. You're such a zombie. Want me to go have all the fun while you figure it out? Come on. It's still a series I need to sit down and watch. Anyways. Fight! Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that these guys, you can act like these little bomb guys, you can just light them up and then they explode. I just gotta be careful. Because of course, I always forget about these guys. Right. Got me a potion. Hey, nope. Aha. Get me all these items and everything. Let's see. Ow. Damn, watcher. Oh, shoot. Run away. Get out of the way, Rock. Get out of the way, Axel. That's when those things start counting down. Run. Go ahead, activate that. Still gonna explore. Think. Ooh. Well, I may as well ask what's everybody's plans for today. Damn, already hitting the freaking explosion. Good lord. Oh, and of course, I'm already filled up with these things. Actually, wait, let's see. I should be able to... Nice, very nice. Understandable. About to say, what movies? All right, what movie marathon? Just whatever, whichever one suits you, or I guess strikes your fancy, or we going for like a theme of movies. Ugh. All right. Ugh. I don't know. I could always recommend. Oh lord, a cheesy horror movies at that. Oh god. Oh, of course. You know what? No. You ain't getting that win on me. Give me that loaded gear. Oh lord. And yeah, definitely got a ton of movies to watch myself. So, although I went on ahead at least watched the Godzilla vs. Destroyer this morning, because it's been a minute since I last watched that movie. Shit, run away. Alright, check it out. Axel's actually on fire. He's on fire. Who'd have thought the hothead's actually on fire? I know. Let's see. I need to find the Guardian. I turned around. Yeah, can't go that way. Yep. Not wrong on that. Ooh, there it is. Shiny button. Or shiny switch. Open the switch. Flip the switch and open the door. Up this way, Roxas. Right. No, I was gonna go south from here. I was gonna go like the opposite direction. That's exactly where I needed to go. I see direction, I go direction. Good lord, put the hurt on the thing. Now I must attack the box. That's exactly what I need to do. Hit the box. That's one thing about, like, auto-targeting in games. Sometimes that just drives me crazy. It's like, here, let me zoom in on the thing that I'm not trying to attack. Let me go ahead and zoom in on the thing that's, like, far off in the other direction instead of the thing that's right there in front of me. That makes so much sense. Get smacked in the face by the thing. Before it finally realizes, oh, you mean this creature. Now it's time for some real fun. It's our target. Here we go, Roxas. Keep your head up. Keep your head out of the clouds. And let me see if I can actually read. Instead of using like that 5th grade reading level that I have. Right. First things first. See. Deal with these guys first because they're the more dangerous ones. Ooh. Hold up. Of course. Now try to move out the damn things. Wait. I don't need that. Ow. Alright. Now it's time for you. Alright, still got the... Ooh, there we go. And thank you, Axel, for the extra assistance. Mission accomplished. Heh. Gotta say, man, you've come a long way in just a handful of days. Ready to head back? Yeah. The one-word one-word answers. I don't know, sometimes it feels like I am Roxas in a sense. It's like, half the time it just feels like, here, I just walked into, like, existence one day and just decided I will exist. Then there are other days where I'm like, oh yeah, wait, I've been here for a few years. Why in the hell why am I not speaking more often? Either way. I'm gonna miss this ice cream thing we do. Huh? Why? Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be away. Oh. Since you're my buddy, I guess I can fill you in. Yep. I'm going to be at Castle Oblivion for a while. What's that? It's the setting for Chain of Memories. Ooh, Chain of Memories. The organization's got a second castle situated in the world between worlds. It's called Castle Oblivion. I call it Castle Oblivity. But either way. Got it memorized. Yeah, wish people told me these things. Sometimes it's good to be kind of oblivious to certain things. Oh, yeah. Well, I gotta head back. And get ready. Fun, fun, fun. Anyway, take your time. I swear, I guess that's like the funny thing about playing this on Melon Mix. It looks more like it's like, I guess because of where the video screens cut off, you can at least like hide away certain, I guess, animations or like certain character models off screen a little bit easier than you can with like a full widescreen where you see everything. Because I don't think Axel's supposed to just stand there when he's supposed to be getting, he says he's supposed to be going back to the castle. Anyways. Ooh, double cast, which gives me it arms me with at least two. It gives me at least 2 casts of each magic panel I have linked to it. But I also have a loaded gear, which transforms my weapon and boosts my magic. I think I'm just gonna stick with the missing ache instead of going with that one. Yep, the Silent Companion. Axel, I have a message from Lord Zemnis. We have reason to believe one or more of the members assigned to Castle Oblivion intend to betray us. Find them and dispose of them. And I take it that's straight from Lord Zemnis's lips, huh? Axel! You just missed him. Axel already left. So now instead we've got Demix. But this ice cream stick says winner. I had to ask him what I won. It is kind of sad. But now we can link panels. Completely throwing off the, I guess, mood of everything. Yeah. This at least gives, like, double cast is a way to give you more casts of magic, but you're also limiting your, I guess, items or stuff. But it also gives you more magic to use. I mean, yeah. It just depends on whether or not you actually have it configured in in a way. Yep. Links are key to maximizing your stats. Some abilities can only be unlocked with the right link. Ooh boy. Alright, you are. You know, it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and start looking into this. Okay, let's see. Go ahead, take this out. Right. Done. And now I have 6. I can now use fire 6 times instead of 3. Although, more than likely, I'll be probably using Cure a lot more than I will be Fire. Honestly, I think it's like whenever I always find that in most Kingdom Hearts games, when I get access to Cure, I tend to rely solely on physical attacks and don't care too much about magic. The only magic I really tend to use is just Cure because it could save you bacon if you ain't careful. I mean, definitely will save you bacon. Anyways, Roxas, starting today, you will be executing missions alongside Xion. Pay extra attention to the intel I prepared for you in the mission briefs. Use the data on your targets to decide which panels you should take into the field. Well, given the fact that right now I've only got I mean, all the plants can easily be dispatched with fire. So I know poison plants tend to be more susceptible. All right, so eliminate the poison plants. Today marks your first time out on a mission together. We need you to eliminate a specific Heartless. Roxas, you are in charge. Oh, lordy. Is it me? Okay. Alright, here in Twilight Town once again. Let's go. I'm in charge, huh? Yep. Ooh. Ow. Of course I get hit from behind by these things. Come here. Mother. Jesus, no. Xion, get away from there. Ooh. Yeah, Xion's definitely a mystery character. But you'll see what I mean more later. Oh shit. Damn. Of course I still get hit by the thing. Hold up. Damn, Shion. Let's see. Always love me some potions. Definitely help you out. Ow. Shit. Run away. Ow. Where's the damn... You overgrown weed? Smack me in the face, why don't you? Okay, I just went right around in circles. Thought that at least worked. I don't know why I decided to walk into that. Also hot, 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 hot. Here, let's head up. Should I head up? Actually, let me check up this way first. Okay, no. Are there any more enemies over here, though? Okay, no. Ugh. Back this way. And now it's down this way. Run away, Shion, come on. Please don't wind up getting hit. If you take too much damage, Sykes is gonna yell at me again. Shit, right? Ooh. Come on. There we go. Let's take those things out. Head down here. And now we got this big ass creature. And yeah, this thing is extremely weak to fire. A quick few strikes and all of a sudden, oof, it's already gone. Now, I think, does the treasure... Okay, the treasure chest is not there. Where would this dang chest be? Not over here. Let me think. Mm. Alright, I'm missing a treasure chest. Where is that damn thing? Mm. Up, up, and away. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and try to max out as much heart points as I can. And it gives me the opportunity, may as well go on ahead and take it. Oh, and now you want to block the way home, huh? Now take that. Okay, I'm missing a treasure chest now. That's gonna drive me crazy. At least crazier. Okay, the last treasure chest shouldn't be... Is it back down this way? I'm really overlooking this one. A strong possibility. Very strong possibility. Are you over here? Please don't tell me you are. Or I'm gonna feel really stupid. Yep, I'm feeling really stupid. Thought at least that thing would be... Oh, but it's another potion. You know what? I wasted all that time just to try to get me another potion. Yeah. I'm gonna get myself out of here. Oh well. It's not like it's a complete loss. I got me some more hearts. I got me some more stuff. I'll be happy. Back this way. Alright. Let's get on out of here. At least, not quite yet. I got someplace to be. You go ahead and RTC without me. Hmm? You know you could have just invited her all the way out there with you. It's not like that's just yours and Axel's sole hangout. I mean, come on. Make friends. Right. Ooh. Sign of Resolve. Ooh, ooh, love me that defense boost. Silence broken. This place is like 100 times better, minus all the bossy coworkers. Am I right? Bossy coworkers? Yeah, the dream team that got shipped off to Castle Oblivion. Dreamy for me, because they're gone. That makes you are still a really crappy person. I swear, I'm still butthurt from that damn, like, data match, because, oh, God knows I hated that thing. Anyways. Too bad you and Poppet don't get to spend more quality time with them. Poppet? Who's that? Xion, of course. Who else, kiddo? My name's not Kiddo. Roxas, get to work. Damn, right down to the friggin' point. Ugh. Ring panels. Basically, they're your equipable, well, equipment. Which also sucks about these things, is that you can only wear one of these at a time. I mean, it's still a really good boost when it comes down to stats, but I know, like, in the other Kingdom Hearts games, you could just as easily do... You could do multiples. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and drop the ether. Drop the ether, do that. And that should be fine. I always love me some extra defense. Especially since this way I can get a little bit more reckless and not have to worry about getting KO'd quite as quickly. Alright. Teamed up with Xion again for the day. Right. Now we have a rare Heartless called Deserters. So, looks like we're having to take on Deserters. Are known to become belligerent if you take down another of their number. Bleh. So basically, they get a whole lot more angry when you start taking on one of their own. Sounds oddly familiar. Ooh, power unit L. I want to say that one's actually that one should transform your Keyblade again. Yep, here are the Deserters. A recolor of the soldiers. And they're just fast, too. Good lord, look at these things. They zip around more like Sonic. Sit down. Damn. Oh, sit still, you hyperactive things. Good lord. Ugh. There we go. Don't have to move around as much. Once you take out one, The others just go ahead too, like, alright, I'm up next. Come on. Step up. Ow. Roxas? Huh? What did you say? What are you saying? Your name. It's Roxas, isn't it? Yeah, Shion. That's right. Ah! Say, actual HD cutscene. My name was the first thing Shion's ever said. Whew. Another level up. And also another panel I get to go ahead and equip. Ooh. Oh wait, that's right. That's right. The power unit is not a it's actually a panel that you could equip to your if you get like a linked panel. In other words, this one just raises up the attack. Number 25 or day 25. 2 keys. Mon Shion. Something the matter? Good morning, Roxas. Both of you finish your preparations ASAP. A giant Heartless has surfaced and it must be exterminated today. Ooh, now I get for this. Ah, man, my battery's about to die on this thing. Well, actually, I guess that's one good thing about this. Like I said, this is through Melon Mix. I know y'all can't see it, but on my screen it actually shows like my battery's about to die on this thing. I will say it's at least a better heads up than, I guess, say like with normal. Actually, it's a whole lot better than what is done on here, which basically just cuts out immediately. Sucks. Thankfully, always keep a backup. But now I got the unit panels. These raise up your stats as long as you have them equipped. First things first, though. Now I got a brand new level panel. Do I... First things first, just go ahead and drop that. Do I really want to go ahead and drop another heal? Yeah, what the heck. Ooh. Ah, look at them. Look at them stats. Ooh, look at them. It's beautiful. Straight beautiful. Love seeing it. Your mission today with Shion is of critical importance, as I can barely get out the words. I've arranged for you to be allotted additional slots as you complete missions for us. Now I can finally do this. The harder you work, the more panels you will be permitted to install. Yep. At least now we're not stuck with a very small and condensed inventory. We can at least now start opening up more and more. It just, I kind of wish that they didn't start doing this late. Or at the very least, I don't know, have like the level panels stack in sorts. Yep. Yeah, you ain't wrong on that one. More slots, more panels, more power for you. Not a bad gig, but it's also just kind of sucks too. Because I got to wait and actually come. It also kind of. I wouldn't say it sucks, it's just more like it's. I don't know. Like, it just doesn't feel quite as good when you're finally getting to unlock these things. When you already have, like, a wide selection of customization, but then you're stuck and limited to, like, a certain amount until you finally unlock more slots. And it still gives you the opportunity to really, like, learn the mechanics. It's just one of those things where it's like, it does feel kind of wonky. Yeah. And finally, she takes off her hood. Good luck today. You look like a certain redhead. How do I know this? Thanks. You too, Shion. Let's see. Okay, let's knock out these possessors. I'm not even gonna worry about the money right now. Come on, hit the things. Oh shoot! Don't get hit by the lightning, though. Alright. Anything down here? Ooh. Treasure chest. Potions! My god, it's not like I don't have enough of these. Shoot. Yep. Ugh, there we go. Yeah, at least now giving us more, like, multiple different Heartless to take on. Instead of just like the minute bombs and the Watchers, all of them. Alright, I think it should... Yeah, it should be around here. Well, we get the big guns. And I mean the big guns. That was weird. Normally that's supposed to at least like show the dark side actually rising. That's wonky. What is that? Our target. Not wrong on that one. Ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Do 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 do. Yep. Let's do this. Now, the dark side. They basically operate the same as last time. Which, funny enough, I think this is like the first time we've seen, at least like the Heartlet. At least we get to see the darkness, or dark side. It's the first time we're seeing the dark side, I think, in a Kingdom Hearts game that's... At least ever since... Well, actually, no, ever since 1. Shit. Jump, jump, damn it, jump. So I know you don't see them at all in 2. There you go. Smack you in the face. Ooh. Hold up. Hit with a shockwave. Don't think you can pull that crap twice now. Yeah, just hit him in the hands, or you can smack him in the face. Ow, damn it. Oh shoot, now I got these things. Now when he unleashes this attack, run. Just run around. Don't stay in one spot for too long. Because it will rain down light ball, or just, I guess, darkness balls on you, and they hit hard. There we go. Bam! Woo. Now take down this big ugly son of a... Well... Shit. Oh my... Yep. It's Shion taking the Keyblade and finishing the job. Whoa, Shion, I didn't know you could use the Keyblade. Yeah, neither did I. You did great. In fact, you deserve a little something extra. Something extra? Yeah, the icing on the cake. Come on, there's this place. How did you find such a great place? Here you go. Sea salt ice cream. You eat the thing. Well, go on ahead. Go on, try it. Okay. It's sweet, but kind of salty, too. I mean, it's really good, right? Me and Axel always meet up here for ice cream after work. Yeah, there's definitely a reason why I said, but that's definitely why I put down the title of the stream is working 9 to 5 is a mission, I guess. Jeb, you ain't wrong. Ain't wrong. Sea salt is Axel's favorite. I thought his would be Fireball. Swear I thought I heard my cat trying to get in. Sounds like it's yours too. Sounds like it's Nomura's favorite. Yeah, I want to say Nomura has like this fascination with sea salt ice cream after, I want to say, just trying it once or like a few times. But then he just became fascinated with it and just puts it in all the Kingdom Hearts games. I was like, right after 2, it's basically everywhere. And honestly, I want to try some sea salt ice cream. I want to actually try out some sea salt ice cream. Just to see how it would taste. Because the only way they describe it as salty, it's sweet at the same time. I mean, it's a great way to, I guess, like, intensify the, or accent, or, yeah, I guess accent, it enhances the slight sweetness of the ice cream with the saltiness. I just wonder what it tastes like. It's blue, so I'd say cotton candy? Cotton candy with a little bit of extra, like some salty bits on it. Either way. Yeah. I don't remember it too well, but Axel said he took me here my very first day with the organization. Then he bought me some ice cream again after my first mission. Said it was the icing on the cake. A little something extra. Exactly. You guys must be close. Axel's my first friend. No. Your friend? Roxas, do you think I could be a friend? When Axel gets back, let's ask him. Then all three of us can have ice cream together. Okay. Aww. Second friend. The second friend Roxas ever made. I'm gonna call him Axel. Yes, finally. We can now add shit. Can add more stuff. I can actually put some more things. I can actually start doing more things. Day 26. Terminated. Wonder what today's mission is. I hope it's with Shion. Then what in the blazes did happen? Don't look at me, man. I just found out minutes ago. Say I think I know exactly what happens. Then again, I know everything Kingdom Hearts related. Is everything okay? Okay, as if. Word has it, at least one of the folks we sent to Castle Oblivion has been terminated. And thus it begins. Terminated? What that means... Roxas, your mission. Go with Zigbar to Agrabah. Is it true about Castle Oblivion? That's no concern of yours. But what about Axel? Who knows? Perhaps he is among the lost. Ow. Wow, why don't you just rip the band-aid off, why don't you? Forget going gentle. It's like, but... No buts. There's work to be done. Get yourself ready. So yes, this begins. I want to say this game takes place right alongside Chain of Memories. So basically, it's right at like the tail end of Kingdom Hearts 1. And then you also have Chain of Memories. Right there. So you're basically sitting here and watching Roxas and all of his, I guess, co-workers that have been shipped off. Basically, think of it more like... I guess thinking of it as like... Roxas is literally working his 9 to 5 while he's watching most of his co-workers being shipped off to a different branch and then wind up getting like the branch itself was basically like a punishment of sorts, and they're getting taken care of one by one. It's like probably the nicest way I could say it. Ooh, Moogle! We have ourselves a Moogle! But I want to do things. Moogle, let me do things. Normally when I see you allow me to do synthesis stuff. I guess we're not working together today. But Moogle. I want my Moogle, damn it. Roxas, in light of your excellent performance, we have decided to award you a new rank. Have I neglected to mention the new shop? Conduct your business there before missions. Now we get to go ahead and start dealing with the Moogle shop. And it's a good shop. Ah, yes, the Moogles. The Moogle things. The Moogly tings. Greetings, Kupo. What is your name? Roxas. What's yours? My name is of no importance, Kupo. I'm gonna call you Mog, because every single Moogle, or every important Moogle in every Kingdom Hearts game, or actually in almost every Final Fantasy game, is always called Mog. Especially in 6. But, are you here to shop, Kupo? Have a look, Kupo, at my wondrous wares. Okay. Let's see what you got. Shop service. But yeah, now with all those heart points and all of those and all the money, we can now actually do something with it. So with synthesis, we're using the money in order to actually gain, or to actually get, like, try that again. So we're using money in order to synthesize. Now, normally money should be used for buying things. But in this case, we're actually going to be sitting here and doing some... We're going to be at least trying to get some new fancier rings or whatever, or what have you. Okay, so I only have 1 iron, and I need at least 2 more in order to get this one, because this... I kind of like the Fencer's Ring a little bit more, like, for this... At least for at this point in time, because, well, like I said, I am more of a physical person. I like to do physical attacks versus, like, magic. So while magic itself would be a great boost, I kind of like the Fencer's Ring because I get higher defense as well as take a little bit more abuse. Now the Fire Charm is at least good for, it's a magic bracer, so basically you're just taking less damage from magic. Now, actually, I could go ahead and do some high potions. I'm always a sucker for these things. And it's not like it's taking up a lot more space. It's more like I'm using up the supply that I already have, and then creating, like, I'm using up the supply of potions that I already have. The only thing that sucks is that I run out of money too quickly. But we're not going to worry too much about that right now, because now we can now buy at least one of these. Yeah, you can only buy, like, 1 slot releaser. At least for now. And you can also buy 1 level up. But we do have a lot more things we can buy. Definitely go ahead and get the iron so I can work towards getting the fencer's ring. Ooh. Ooh. Do you want to do brawl ring or do the soldier? I'll go ahead and do the soldier ring because of like my proclivities for actual like hand-to-hand physical combat. Now, which one do I want to do for this? Because let's see, technical gear. Right here, this is basically like these are your keychains. They're little keychains, so you can actually transform your keyblade itself. See, I'm not. No, I don't think I'm gonna do the chronal. I think I'll actually go with the lift gear. Then do that. So. Alright, swap those out. Drop me these beauties right here into place. Actually, here. Bring you up there. Then, yeah. Oh wait, that's right. I gotta take this off too. I forgot that I actually had to do that. But now we got ourselves a brand new Keyblade. And now I'm even more of a freaking beefy boy. Whew. Oh wait, that's right. Just that there. And let's see. Drop at least 2 of these here. Alright. Ooh, look at that. Now, what was this Keyblade's name? The Abyssal Tide. Because when I think lift, I'm thinking jump. When they hear lift, they think water. I mean, hey, it's still a really good Keyblade. It tends to be one that I rock a little bit longer, just for how broken it can be. Especially when it comes down to like early on, when you're doing like, when you're having trouble with, say, getting around the actual field. It's basically like a better ability of sorts. Hey, but I'm sending you and Zigbar to a new world today to conduct recon. And yes, the first time we're actually doing recon in a... Oh, this is the second time we're actually doing recon. Yeah, let's see. Just figure out what the heck this new world is. Which, looking at it, I think it kind of goes without saying. Welcome to the magical world of Agrabah. And we actually get the original layout from Kingdom Hearts 1. And it's kind of neat. It's actually nice when you think about it. I'm already frying out here. Come on, kiddo. Let's get this investigation done, over and done with. What's wrong? Dazzled by the new scenery? Do you think it's true that about the members stationed at Castle Oblivion? Is it that serious? Is that seriously what's eating you? We might have lost a comrade. Maybe multiple comrades. Doesn't that bother you at all? As if. Zigbar, the definition of play. If it don't involve me, I don't care. Look, the faster we get this mission done, the sooner you can RTC and get your answers. Fine. Let's go, kiddo. You can definitely see, like, you can definitely see the Sora influences. Ooh, Panacea. Yep, brand new enemies, the Loudmouths, which I think they first appeared in Kingdom Hearts 2. So yeah, we're basically getting the mixture of both Kingdom Hearts 1 with 2 here. But yeah, big door. Probably leads to the Royal Palace. Probably. Are you just guessing? As if. Take a look. Huge walls, ornate carvings, or ornamental carvings. The construction is different than the rest of the city. Oh yeah. So now I get this little tidbit too. With the Abyssal Tide, whenever you find yourself doing or in the middle of a combo, if you press Y, you can get or do a little bit more extra damage. Play with a little bit like of a new animation. It's kind of neat. I actually kind of like it. Okay, I just get there and just select the damn thing. These dishes are covered in sand. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there, buddy. Now, this is the one, like, this is the main reason why I like the Abyssal Tide and Rocket for a whole lot more, because as you can see, Roxas doesn't have like Roxas doesn't have his high jump, he doesn't have a double jump, and he can't glide. At least as far as I know right now, he can't. So it's better for you to have, say, a Keyblade that does more, at least like aerial damage or aerial combos, so that this way you can get further on in these levels. At least from what I can tell. Now, go ahead and smack the lever. What's all this lumber lying around for? Let's go ahead and slap these things around. Yeah, I think it's right here. Yeah, I think it's right. Shit. Well, there goes the animation at least. Are they selling pottery or sand? Get onto the scaffolding. No sand piles here. No sand piles up here. Which means they must have just built this scaffold. Well, I mean, given the fact that this is, well, a sandy area, so there wasn't exactly a lot of sand the last time we were here. I mean, a lot more sand in a relative sense. Alright, take care of the scarlet tangles. Right. This stall is half buried in sand. Remind me to build my city someplace less dusty. What? Your city? I mean, then again, there's gonna be a big revelation about Xigbar later on. I'm not gonna say what. But yeah, you don't seem like the type who'd rather be like a mayor of sorts. You'd seem like someone who'd just rather go ahead and just leave somebody else to deal with it while you just play around all day. There are signs here of somebody trying to clear the sand. I would assume that means someone wanted to go ahead and get rid of a lot of the sandiness. Alright, smack, smack, and booyah. See a pile of ropes here, huh? That up here. Take care of that. And I think I can see why there's a lot of sand. At least from that angle. Lumber, rope. What's all this for? The wall here is falling apart. I guess it's an old city? As if. Look closer. The bricks aren't eroded. This damage was already done. Was all done recently. By what? Ugh. I wish I could actually grab a hold of the damn thing. Like actually just latch a hold and then pull myself up. I think that should be everything around here. Let's see. Can I? Yeah. Actually, wait. What am I doing? Any more enemies over here? Nope. All right. This place is swimming in sand. I mean, I want to say there was a whole lot more sand. Oh, I should say that. Yeah, there was still a lot of sand in Agrabah originally, though at the same time, that could be more my memory kind of failing me on that. Guess them's the breaks when you build your city in the middle of a desert. Past that, not much to mention, though. Seems like a pretty normal town, yeah? Huh? Still with me there? I've seen you spaced out before, but this is ridiculous. What? I'm fine. I'm fine. Let me guess. Castle Oblivion? Like I said, the longer we take here, the longer you're gonna have to stay in the dark. I know. Go ahead, just wrap up the recon. Oh, shoot. Where are you? Right. Sorry, all these damn heartless. Especially this one, like, it's always like the musical ones. Not like, say, the loudmouth or anything, but I mean more of like, say, the musical reference ones. These guys, the magic users. I always have like some issues with these guys. I don't know, I guess it's mainly because I guess like they're always one of the last ones you have to take out in a Kingdom Hearts game. Because when you got like a wide selection of like other different various Heartless, you got like these one little guys who just love to fly all over the place and fly way out of reach. You gotta wait for them to come back. Meanwhile, they'll be sniping you from afar for a while. At least I know that the Crimson one, or the Crimson, yeah, I guess like the Scarlet. I know these Scarlet Tangos aren't the ones. I think Red Rhapsodies, Red Operas. I forget what the ones are in like in KH1. I forget the ones that they're called. Anyways, look at the size of this dune. Just because we're next to the city gate. I mean, yeah. You got all that shit going on out there. You'll have more sand that pops up over in this direction. Alright. This wall looks ready to collapse. And look, the doorway that we could have easily gone into and appeared from. This door is barred shut. Or it's boarded shut. Okay, so we've got an entire city under a layer of sand. What do you make of it, Roxas? Me? Yes, you. How do you think it ended up like this? Could be because of the city's location. I mean, we're in the middle of a desert. Maybe this is normal. Normal? As if. Look at the city walls. They built them high to prevent exactly this from happening. Okay, then the city was hit with a sandstorm. Kind of makes sense. That would explain the damage to the walls. Attaboy, Roxas. You're right on the nose. This place got hit by a sandstorm, and not just once or twice for the look of it. I guess the high walls around the city weren't high enough. Now, how about the lumber and ropes? Roxas, give me a damage estimate or assessment for the city. Well, for the looks of it, the city was devastated. The whole place is a wreck. Yep. And that's not all. All the building supplies lying around and that scaffolding, they've been rebuilding. They? Who? Citizens? Who else? And it looks like a major effort. There may be somebody leading the operation. You think so? Alright, Roxas. That's what... It's like, we've got what we came for. Let's RTC on out of here. Okay. Except... if we look, we're not 100% there. Because we still have some more things we gotta go investigate. There we go. Love that combo. Let me head back up here. Because I see me a treasure chest, and I will go ahead and claim said treasure chest. I see the booty, I take the booty. And not like that booty. Yeah, nasty scallywags. Why did I decide to become a pirate? I bring up the booty, yet all of a sudden I start acting like a pirate. Because that's where my mind goes. Up there. Oop, there we go. Yeah. Alright, that's about it from here. Get back here, you. Alright, so where are we going now? Uh-oh. And look, Aladdin and Jasmine. Those would be the locals. Normally I'd be able to slip on by. I'll just slip on by, but the way you stick out, well... Thanks. Anyway, we better take the long way around. I mean, there's a lot of areas to go around in this place, so... About as simple as just going up this way. Yep. Take these guys out. Ain't much left to do. I will say at least the recon missions do at least give, say, they take the longest. At least depending on how you do things. You should get some rest, Aladdin. I'll be okay. Besides, the sandstorm's finally letting up. Now's our chance to patch up the city. That's true, but still. Don't run yourself ragged at this rate. Jasmine, you don't need to worry. I'm fine. And since we don't know when the next storm will hit, we need to get everything running again before it does. Oh, if only Genie were around. I miss him too, but this is a job for magic. Agrabah's our city. We need to be the ones to fix it up. Of course, you're right. Now, I should get back to work. Wait, I'll help too. So that guy must be spearheading the city repair efforts. The question is, why him? He doesn't look like royalty. Does he have to be? It's not easy getting people to follow you, especially when it involves work. Sad but true. It's the kind of thing you'd expect somebody in the palace to be doing. They already call the shots, right? True. But he definitely wasn't royalty. The girl next to him, but now she was royalty. So what now? Do we look around? Do we look around inside the palace? No need. We have our answers, and we've got a peek at their leaders. Good. But can we go home? Why, Roxas? Did you leave the toaster plugged in? There's this thing called toast? You know why. Come on, let's RTC. Well, first things first. I still ain't done. I ain't leaving till I get that damn gold. Not here, at least. Now, I know there's a few other areas that I gotta go back and check. And since right now, all the enemies should be gone for the most part. I think the only ones would probably be in this area. Let me see. No, I still got. Yeah, I knew I still had some more enemies I gotta go take care of. Now, why does my nose itch? Those two come through here? The door's pretty solid and the wall's high. The locals might be using the palace as a storm shelter. Now that's at least one way for them to stay safe. Right. Now... I know there's some areas around here. Aha. Oh, move out the way. This wood for scaffolding? Nah. They're using it to pick their teeth. Come on, Roxas. Let's see. Not here, not there. I know there's here. Check out all the sand. I don't think we're going outside. The storm is brewing. These people will never be able to repair the city fast enough. But I don't live here. Plus, they have to deal with all the Heartless. Ah, you picked up on that juicy bit there, Roxas. Why? The Sandstorm and the Heartless. It's possible they're not completely unrelated. You think there's a connection? Alright. I think that's all we're getting for... I think that is all we're getting for one day. Let's RTC. You'd think that would go on ahead and warp us all the way back. But hey. Whew, we got that now. I think that other treasure chest was just a potion, so I'm not going to worry about going back for that one. Now let's get on out of here. Yeah, and that's Zigbar for you. He has definitely got... he has, I think, like, the real estate when it comes down to, well, being an absolute crack shot. He's basically like Deadshot from DC. Except this guy's a little bit more wisecracking versus... Actually, I don't know. I would say he's a little bit more like wisecracking than Deadshot is, but then again, I don't know much about Deadshot. Anyways. Hey, where do Heartless go when they're destroyed? I guess they go right back to the great darkness and the void? I don't know. They don't go anywhere. They're gone. Only the hearts remain. Only the hearts they held remain. But the hearts go somewhere. Kingdom Hearts. Oh lordy, here we go again. So what if a person without a heart is destroyed? A nobody like me or you? Does some part of us remain? As if we're not supposed to be in the first place. What's there to be? What's there to leave behind? Memories? And whoever it was at Castle Oblivion, gone. And I'll never see them again. Nope. Unless you decide to do what I did and just go right back through and playing, defeating all the data rematches. God knows those fights are... Honestly, some of those fights are easy. But then again, some of them are also bullshit. Oh. You coming? Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's going on? And now we got a few things going on. Axel, Shion, as he remembers them. And Naminé, writing in her sketch pad. Or drawing in her sketch pad. Who are you? But no time to worry about that now, because... new power abilities. And also, finally, more slots. Ooh, and I got my iron. I got my iron up. The Dark Margin.
I've been to see him.
Richard Epcar.
He looks a lot like you.
Never mind, that's not Richard Epcar.
Who are you?
I'm what's left. Or maybe I'm all there ever was.
But Paul St. Peter.
My name is of no importance. What about you? Do you remember your true name?
My true name is...
You have been with us for 6 days now. The time has come.
Yeah, as he mouths Sora's name in Roxas's ear. And if you really look at it and actually see it, you'll see that he's actually saying Sora. But yeah, just right at the end of, I guess, that recon mission, Roxas just passed out. And apparently they already know about Naminé. How? Either way, Naminé must have begun her work. La, 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 la. Words, me, need to speak. Will he wake from this? I'm told he will, provided she strips the hero of all his memories. Then much hinges on Castle Oblivion. We needn't stop collecting hearts. Number 14 has gained power over the Keyblade, just as we intended. Xion can fill Roxas's shit. Let me try that one again. Xion can fill Roxas's shoes for the time being. And the chamber? Have you found it? No, sir. I would say progress is slow. If we actually made any. So basically, very little to nothing. Now, what is this chamber they speak of? We will find out very much later. Actually, if anything, we'll find out in the next game. So sleep has taken you yet again. And yes, about damn near a month goes by. And Roxas sleeps. He gets the most epic of nap times. Though it still doesn't beat Rumpelstiltskin's. Actually, not Rumpelstiltskin, Rip Van Winkle. Nothing beats Rip Van Winkle's epic power nap from the heavens. No lie, like he slept for over 100 dang years. Only to wake right up and realize, oh shoot, I just slept through a lot of things. And Xion comes to visit him just about every single day. I went to a new world today. Roxas, you should have seen it. It was so beautiful. Well, I'll visit you tomorrow, okay? Bye, Roxas. And yeah, Xion's been going to new worlds, investigating new areas, and bringing back seashells for our poor little sleepy-headed boy. But now we see basically the last bit of what happens in Chain of Memories. Because after... Basically, I'll go more into that one in a minute.
That I'd find you snoozing down here.
And nobody's around. And now Roxas is going... Damn, I'm bored. I'll go back to my room and take me another nap. Nah, he's going right back to Twilight Town. Roxas? Yay. Friendship wins again. Xion, what happened to me? You were sleeping a long time. Sax told us to not get our hopes up. That you might not... Well, you're awake now, and that's what counts. Dang right. Ugh, I feel like a zombie. Guess there's some things a nap can't cure. Well, yeah, if you take you the epic of power naps, you definitely ain't gonna be waking up feeling like, ooh, I could do 20 flips in one second. Here, I brought you this. It's a seashell. I've been picking one up every time I go out on a mission. Hold it up to your ear. Damn. And day 51. Missing. Whew. And now I get something that's not really frustrating, it's just more kind of busy work in a sense. But yeah, the Unity badges can, to make it, find a mission's Unity badge to make it playable in mission mode. Mission mode is, I want to say, the multiplayer stuff. Because yes, there are multiplayer aspects to this game. It's just, I think it's like, it's if you have someone nearby with a copy of the game, you can go ahead and do a multiplayer session and then take on that mission. Yeah, keep in mind that each mission has a minimum rank, and you can't select it unless all players qualify. But at the same time, I think like you can still be able to play those, no problem. It's just you won't be able to select them until everyone's basically on the same level. For the bonus gauge, complete missions to fill up the bonus gauge. The amount varies from mission to mission. Once the gauge is full, completing additional missions will earn you more rewards than usual. This is probably what I'm going to be going after more often than not. So, but yeah. So what happened there? Well, I think I've already, let's see, I've already gone over it a bit in, at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. Because since I skipped Chain of Memories, I'm just gonna go on ahead and give like the quick cliff notes of everything. So, Sora's journey through Castle Oblivion was more of a way to prep him for Kingdom Hearts 2. By basically having him go through floor after floor of Castle Oblivion, taking on the organization members that are there. We basically find that basically we take on Larzine, Vexen, someone else takes on both Lexius and Zexion. And Marluxia, Sora takes on by himself. But, and yes, I did name off all of them, but we do have someone else that's missing in that fight order. Axel. Now, you do fight Axel in Chain of Memories, but, and it does kind of look like he's been defeated and then, well, gets wiped from existence. But in reality, I mean, you'll see later, because, hey, we fought, because that's like, in Kingdom Hearts 2, we find that, well, we fight Axel, and towards the end of Axel's lifespan, or lifetime, really, he goes all out, clearing out that corridor of characters, or basically the corridor of nobodies, just so this way we get a straight shot towards the world that never was. The location of, like, the stronghold where the organization actually holds up, basically right here in this castle. But yeah, basically what's happened is that Sora was having his mind messed with by Naminé. Naminé's, I actually, no, that's one I don't think they've actually gone into yet about who Naminé's nobody is. And yes, she's a nobody. And you can't really guess her name from that, but if you actually look at her and compare her to, say, I guess the young the young model of Kyrie, you could easily tell who she is. It's kind of the same thing with Shion here, except hers is a whole lot more complicated. And we'll get more into that one later. Trust me, we will. But yes, so during the events of Chains of Memories, Sora's mind was messed with so much to the point where basically he barely knew which way was up and which way was down. He still knew who Donald and Goofy were, and he at least knew Riku, but he was starting to lose his memories of everyone else. From the Traverse Town gang, all of his adventures, all of everything. From Agrabah all the way over, basically from Agrabah, Wonderland, Halloween Town, Monstro, all of that. Basically, they're all white for the most part. And at the end, we actually come across Diz. Diz, as well as in conjunction, or basically with the help of Naminé, placed Sora inside of a sleeping pod that for over a year's time, basically Sora's memories are being basically like put back into their proper place, basically being rebuilt from the ground up and reordered so that this way what he's experienced is back in his proper place, so that this way he can, well, go back to becoming the lovable goofball that we all know and love. So yeah, what happened here was that Roxas, I guess because of Naminé's meddling, caused him to basically pass out and hit with a massive, dang near month-long coma. Like, he is, but he's basically just gone for the most part. It's just he's mostly gone, but he's also still there. I know it's not exactly like an easy way to explain it, but it is kind of a way to explain it. So, yeah. Either way. Honestly, I think I am getting to like a good stopping point. So yeah, basically we went from day 15 all the way over to day 51. Good lord. Now, this game is not exactly short, but it's also not exactly long either. It is just kind of draws itself out. Like, the gameplay is drawn out tremendously. And if you really want to get everything out of this, you have to constantly go back and play older missions too. So, either way, I'm not going to be in this game for too long. I'm not going to try to go through and complete everything because I don't have the time to do that, nor do I have the patience to do that. And actually, it's going to be kind of the same for whenever we get to Birth by Sleep. I think, if anything, the only other games that I'm going to try to beat, or at least, like, complete some of the more tougher fights and boss battles, are going to be in Dream Drop, as well as 3 itself. But I do have something else, too, that I'm going to be trying to do. But we'll go ahead and say Birth by Sleep, I'm at least going to go after I'm at least going to go after 2, maybe 3 of the actual boss fights. Like, at least of some of the secret boss fights. So I'm going to go ahead and say that now. I'm going to be at least going after 3 of those secret boss fights. I'm not going after all of them. God, no. No, no, no. I don't need to be sitting there and doing that stuff damn near constantly. Eventually, I'm going to get bored. I'm going to get angry. I'm going to get frustrated. Then I'm going to go ahead and just scream out, I'm done. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In the meantime, I think that's basically all I got for today. So, whew. We got at least a lot of stuff done. We've got some more things out the way, and plus, I am now incredibly more powerful than I was beforehand. So I am definitely going to have me some more fun, like later on. I might go after some more like the other Keyblades, but that's going to be later on. Anyways, but yeah, so I got plenty of things done, so I hope hopefully y'all will come back and at least come watch me like in future installments of this. Because trust me, I think we're probably gonna be looking at I don't know, 15, actually no, I don't even say 15, probably a 10-part series, including the one I've already done. We'll worry about all that a little later. Anyways. Ooh. Alright, so I just want to go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching. It's been Miggity Thief 43 here, bringing y'all Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. If you like my content, please go ahead, leave a like, comment, and do subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And if you could, also hit the notification bell so this can keep up with any new videos that'll go live, or any new streams that'll be scheduled in the future. If you want to keep with any of my socials, I have both Facebook and Blue Sky down in the description below, but if you don't do either one of them, that is fine too. I also do community posts here on YouTube so this can keep up with any new videos anything like new that happens in the background. Basically my stream schedule is mostly kind of set in stone at the moment. So every Monday, until I get either a new job or something else changes, I will be streaming every Monday, and we'll be starting at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or like the New York time zone. New York time zone, whichever one you want to go for. So yeah, if you want to keep up with that, well, you know the schedule now. Oh yeah, also, if you want to, it's like, don't forget that I will be releasing new videos. I think, if anything, I should have a new video coming out tomorrow. So I hope y'all be enjoying that one. I think that's really all I got for today. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.